chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Check in, check in. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, echo. Go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense, and the first drive they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Check 61, matchbox, light.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Jacksonville.
Down, 18, Gator. X3, 218, chop.
Fournette running out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
High 7.
Second and 5 now. Minshew, a throw left side, complete to his receiver Westbrook. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it. Go.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go!
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Come on,
and it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Zoo. 44, Mike.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole, 84 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jaguars 14, Broncos 7. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run. It's Lindsey, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24 yards. That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, Locke. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go, here we go. 15 line. 15 line. We want it.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's going to go up top for the... And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Jaguars face on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Minshew. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
Brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to...
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Locke. Flushed out right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just dunked it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Minshew, that's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another 1st down there.
On the ready. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Get in the weight room.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Sharks got it left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go!
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
30 base.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, as the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and the lead is now 21-14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
16 yards. And the Broncos, 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Lock now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
44. Hey, Haywood. 44's to Mike. 44's to
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
50, plant. 44. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, orbit. Be driven.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You draw Porter. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hurry. Now. Mike 5-4. Know your job. Hey, get it.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keelan Cole with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken short, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. Hey, watch the screen.
Hey, Delta.
44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Oh, here we go.
Clock now on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, echo. Yes.
Mike, 4-4. All day, baby, all day.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
7. Look at me. Zipper.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
Okay, ready?
Go, Mike 34. Watch the screen.
Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Minshew sets to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Minshew throwing on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
Ready.
Mike, 44. I got him.
Five.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready, set.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey! Mike 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Alert flare.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down,
On the double.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Tight dog. Check it back.
X3. 218. Chop it. Bravo. Two.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check.
Hey, Charlie.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
Ready, ready! 18 Gator. You must be dreaming. Hey, Alpha!
44's the mic! 44's the mic! Coming! 44.
Ready, ready!
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go! 60 outlaw! Hey, Foxtrot! Foxtrot!
Check Mike 54! Mike 54!
Hey, 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 hey!
54's Mike! 54's Mike! Check, check! Watch 54! Watch 54! Let's go, defense! Our time! It's our time!
Snap!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Here we go, set! 60 or.
Come on, come on! Let's go!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Break!
54, right there, right there. 54 Mike. Exit, exit!
5!
13 yards there offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And some room to maneuver. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Out to Cole on the right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Check, check.
Pilot, 64, weak.
You ready? You ready? You ready? Shit, shit, shit.
5. Big Griffin.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rip right, rip right.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Locke going to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19.
44, Mike,
Smooth.
showed up.
Here's Locke to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Magoo back to throw. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set up. 90 Wolf.
Check. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Defense.
Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's a pickup for 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready. 70, Indy. Twist. Hey, exit. Get it.
On 2nd and 7. Lock. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ready.
Mike 5-4. Yeah.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
We got this.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Mike, 44 is Mike. Check. Silver.
Hit it.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's got some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Mike, 54.
Ready, ready.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Here we go, set. 50, plant.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right here, right here.
Now.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Denver, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. 'Cause I